Good morning, my name is Sundari, daughter of Prahladan, and my matrix number is 30DLS22F1014. Today I want to present about transportation cost from DPL 5016 for freight forwarding. This presentation prepared for Madam T.S. Zeti Shakila binti Muhammad Yusuf. Okay, so first we go to the table of contents that we see in this slide, that is introduction to department, organization chart, ethics in pricing components of freight industry, and last one is conclusion and recommendation. Okay, so the first one is introduction to department. That is, I'm doing internship in Tasco Berhad at freight forwarding department. That is managing transporting goods, shipment, custom clearance, documentation, freight forwarding like BL, invoice, packing list, and booking confirmation, and with ensuring compliance with regulation. So the overall freight forwarding department in Tasco Berhad ensuring the smooth flow and of goods, and I also learn lot of thing in this Tasco Berhad at freight forwarding department. Okay, so I go with the organization chart of Tasco Berhad. The first one is front row left to right is Freddie Lim Jio Kiat, Andy Lee Wan Kai, Lee Chek Po, Norihiko Yamada, Tan Him Yong. And then back row left to right is Dato Dr. Wong Lai Sam, Mr. David Dave Peter, and last one is Mr. Ong Heng Ka. Okay, so now we go with the ethics in pricing component of freight industry. The first one is transparency. Freight companies should clearly communicate pricing structure, including any additional fees or surcharge. Okay, and then we have a fairness, that is, companies should avoid discrimination practices or exploiting customers in urgent situation by inflating prices unreasonable. And the third one is honesty in billing. Freight companies should ensure all of the charges on the invoice are accurate and reflect at the agreed upon service. Okay, and then compliance with regulation, that is, companies must adhere to all relevant laws and regulation concerning pricing, including those that prevent price fixing or conclusion. That is, for custom di Raja Malaysia for import we have a 4% duty fees for every shipment. Okay, and then we go to the consideration of environmental impact, that is ethical price means also factor in sustainability, ensuring that lower prices do not encourage practices that are harmful to the environment. Okay, the sixth is customer rights. Okay, customers should have the rights in question and dispute charges if they believe they have been overcharged or misled. Okay, and then we see in the aspect of international, the nature of the price competition between transportation modes. Okay, the first one is cost structure difference. Okay, we have a fuel cost and labor cost. Labor cost like the driver who drive the truck and the fuel for the truck. The fuel cost will be go to the truck's fuel. Okay, and then we have a speed versus cost, that is time sensitively goods and service frequency. Okay, so if we want to that goods will fast, we need to pay more expensive to reach the goods for speed, and the if we are speed, the service for the truck or ship will be high maintenance for a month, so it will be a service frequency. And then we have a capacity and volume for economic of scale, and distance and accessibility, that is geographical coverage, intermodal connectivity. Okay, that is like at JB to Negeri Sembilan, that will be, or okay, that's was the not too geographical, but if the China to Malaysia, that will geographical coverage. Okay, and then we go to the regulation and environmental factors, that is regulation and environmental impact. Okay, that is we should some of thing like Custom Diraja Malaysia have put a 4% duty for every import shipment. So that is one of the regulation, the example. And then regulatory and environmental factors. Regulation, environmental impacts. Okay, and then market consideration and completion, market saturation and global economic trends. And last one is technological advancement, efficient grains. Okay, and then we have a price measurement. Price measurement, we have a unit cost measurement, that is per ton, mile or kilometer, per container and per shipment load. And then price component is base rate, fuel surcharge and accessorial charge, tariff and duties. And then we have a dynamic price, that is market based pricing, contractual versus spot pricing, and then we have a benchmarking, that is comparative analysis, historical pricing data. And number 5 is total cost of ownership, that is TCO, end-to-end cost and life cycle cost. And the 6th one is inflation and currency fluctuation, adjusted pricing, and then real versus nominal pricing. And the 7th one is pricing models and algorithms. Okay, cost plus pricing, value based pricing, dynamic and algorithmic pricing. And the last one is customer specific pricing, that is negotiation rate and tiered price. Okay, and then we go to the relationship between price and demand. The first one is price elasticity of demand, that is elastic demand, inelastic demand. And then we have a factor influencing demand elasticity, that is a variable of substitutes of nature of goods, customer loyalty and contracts. And then we have a market condition, that is peak versus off peak demand, that is we have a demand or not based on the statistic and the economic condition. And then we have an impact of price changes, that is price increase or decrease, like that. And the long term and short term demand, that so if long term demand, like example the cars, it will be a long, always have a demand for the cars. But if the short term demand like umbrella, that it will, and the umbrella is always the customer buy only when the rainy time only. So if it's a sunny time, they no buy the umbrella, like that. There is or example the face mask, the short time demand for the face mask is because the COVID-19. If for now there's no one wearing the mask, and the demand for the mask is lower for today. Okay, and then service differentiation, that is premium versus basic service. If the premium, you need to pay the extra money for your goods, and the basic is the normal one. Okay, and then regulation environmental factors, that is regulation and sustainability initiative. And the last one is impact of technology advancement, efficiency improvement and digital platform, like making the digital pamphlet, like that. Okay, ethical issue in pricing, that is price gouging. Okay, price gouging, and then we have a lack of transparency, that is hidden fees, like extra fees that not have the invoice, like that. And discriminatory prices, difficult prices to different customers, so that based on the customers they have changed their prices. And price fixing and conclusion. And the last one is bait and switch tactical, that is misleading prices offers. Okay, and then we see the last one is conclusion and recommendation. Ethical consideration in pricing are paramount, as practical like the price gouging, lack transparency and discrimination pricing can damage customer relationship and erode trust. In a competitive and increasing the transparent market, freight operation must be balanced cost effectively. with fair and ethical pricing practice to maintain sustainability and customer loyalty. That's only from me. I am Sundari Pragladan and my matrix number is 30 DLS 22F1014. Thank you.